Hey, what's up, everybody? The Preston 13 here, and kind of a special video. We've gotten through 10 box breaks on the channel, and what I would like to do is do a quick review of how that's gone before the big weekend starts. And before we get into that, mentioning the big weekend, I got my little schedule here. So tonight at 8, after this, we're going to be opening a couple blaster boxes of Gypsy Queens. And then at 10, I found some old racing cards in this mystery box. And when I Google it, it was in my pile and it doesn't look like I've ever opened it. When I give it a Google, I think there's some vintage packs in there. So we'll have kind of a flashback Friday thing going on at 10. That's going to be awesome. No idea what's in that box. It may be horrible. I shouldn't say it might be awesome. It might be horrible. So that'll do for tonight. And then tomorrow, Saturday at 5, we're opening 3 Panini Elite boxes. That's going to be a lot of fun. I anticipate some good stuff in those. That's at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then at 8 o'clock tomorrow, we got a big one. It's a box break of legacy cards. I have it scheduled. You can see the picture there. The box is way across the room, and I don't want to make you wait for it. So it's a retail box of 2019 Panini Legacy cards. That's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. So tomorrow, those are the 2 big ones. And then Sunday, I might have something special for you Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure. Stay tuned for that. But then at 8 p.m. Sunday evening, May 25th, 6th? May 26th at 8 p.m., we're going to open an entire case of Top Series 1. And as a bonus, we got 12 silver packs to open for you as well. So, yeah, we're going to do a quick recap, show you how the first 10 went. I got some really good stuff. I think it all went pretty well. So let's get started with that. And make sure you subscribe to get all those updates on the live shows coming up this weekend. We're going to start with some football cards first. Now, we opened quite a few different ones. This here is a Prism insert of Dan Marino, one of my favorite players. It is a red parallel. So they have these. That is actually Dan Marino's right there. That's the regular insert. And then we got the red parallel. That was pretty sweet. Another red parallel was Ray Lewis, another one of my favorite players. And the red parallel cards are very pretty. Those came from the Prism box. From the score boxes, we got some epics inserts. Patrick Mahomes, a couple of them, his season and his moment card. I wanted to show you those. Those are real pretty in the score set. And then we got a legendary card. It was the only one. This came from the contenders boxes that we did. It was the only legendary card we found, and it happened to be Joe Montana. So that's not bad. We won't look at every card quite that closely. I wanted to show you some of the different ones. Again, some more epics. Khalil Mack, Saquon Barkley, Drew Brees. These cards, Aaron Donald, real pretty in the score set. And then the basic score set, I like it. It's you want to call it plain, that's fine. It's kind of vintage, not a lot going on spectacular, but very good looking cards nonetheless. We pulled out Aaron Donald and Tom Brady. Just set aside some of the better players in the league, some of the young guys that have a chance of doing well. Future Hall of Famers, Tom Brady, Khalil Mack, Gerald McCoy, Andy Luck, J.J. Watt. Those are the kind of guys we're pulling out of there and setting aside. All the base cards we have set aside, there are a ton of them. The captain's cards, kind of plain, but I pulled Andy Luck out anyway. More Tom Brady. We ended up with a lot of Tom Brady this weekend. And the Signal Callers cards from the Score set. Panini Score 2019. And they had a throwbacks as well. Now, what I found these throwbacks, and I wanted to show you, you can see Aaron Rodgers and Adrian Peterson have that silver border. But I found one of Matt Ryan. I have a Matt Ryan that was silver as well, but then I found this Matt Ryan with the gold. It's got his name in gold right there. I hope you can see it. And it's got the gold border running around there. So a parallel to the insert. So I set him aside. I thought that was kind of cool. We pulled a ton of good rookies this weekend. We had a good score set that had some pretty cool stuff in it, and I like the flashback cards, and most of them have gray in the corners and along the bottom and on that edge and behind the flashback. It's all gray, but we found some parallels with the gold, and in the Leaf set, gold parallels seem to happen a lot. Bo Jackson, Dip Buckus, Emmitt Smith. There's a lot of good throwbacks in that pack. Some good rookies. Or in those boxes, not packs, pardon me. The Contenders cards are worth taking a look at real quick. This one's Khalil Mack. Gronkowski right behind him. Pretty cards. The Panini Contender Series this year. Another Khalil Mack. This is an MVP Contender card. I like those a lot. I do appreciate you hanging out. If there's anything you want to talk about, throw it in the old chat box there. I'll do my best to address it. And then some of the throwback Prism cards I liked as well. I showed you the parallel to Ray Lewis earlier. These are the regular from that. Some more red parallel cards. These are the rookies, Deebo Samuel and Devin Singletary. Parallel rookies. And then for the Cleveland fans out there, I'll show you this one. A very nice insert, Baker Mayfield. And I think we did have a couple 2018 sets, but I think this one, yeah, 2019. So it'll be a second year card, not a rookie, but very pretty, the Prism cards. Some of those inserts. Emmitt Smith, they had throwbacks in there as well. Sam Darnold. Irv Smith Jr., we got some quite a few good rookies. So those are kind of some. I want to show you a little bit of the differences across the board. We did find in our 2018 box. We found the Rookies and Stars box. We found Josh Rosen. No Miami fans are hoping that works out down there. And I think this is a Baker Mayfield rookie. I think that came out of the 2018 box. It did. So very nice Baker Mayfield precision passers card, rookie card. I did like that they in the Contenders box they had these legacy cards. This one's Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas, Charles Woodson and Tom Brady out of Michigan. What a pair on that card. So we pulled those out. Well, all these are going to go into penny sleeves. Some of the better ones we get into later are going to go into plastic. So a lot of good stuff there. All right, so some of the basic football stuff that we pulled, the nicer inserts, a few base cards. And then we did fairly well with some rookies and other stuff here. So I'll show you those real quick. Kyler Murray fans, number 1 overall in the draft. This is a Touchdown Kings card from the Leaf set. But you can see here, that is the standard Touchdown Kings card. White and gray along the borders. This guy is the parallel. I don't know exactly what Leaf is calling it. I call them gold parallels for obvious reasons. So Kyler Murray fans can be excited about that. We pulled some other Kyler Murray cards. These are Leafs as well. It's a Nick Bosa rookie card. We saw a couple of him. And this is another one. You see his regular gray corners and bottom. And then we see his gold parallel version. He was your second overall pick in the draft. Josh Allen, I think, is going to be excellent. We saw him a few times. We won't go through all these, but there were some good-looking cards. Again, more gold leaf parallels for the all-pro cards. We got Daniel Jones and Drew Lock. A lot of those are kind of the same cards with some of the younger guys. So we did pretty good in terms of pulling first-round picks and guys with a lot of potential in the football series. I'll show you the real good football stuff here in just a few moments. Let's set these aside, and I'll show you how we did over our first 10 boxes. Some of the baseball stuff. Now, we also ended up with piles of rookies and guys we won't know if they're good for a few years. We'll have to keep an eye on them. So these are just some of the standard inserts and parallels. The opening day ones, they have blue parallels and red parallels. We got quite a few rookies. I did like these. Now, they don't seem to be exactly short print because we saw quite a few of them, but these 150-year cards, obviously Major League Baseball celebrating 150 years. That's Jim Palmer. They're good-looking cards, but you're looking at guys like Cal Ripken Jr., Lou Gehrig. Everyone likes to pull a Lou Gehrig. Ozzie Smith, Sandy Koufax, Teddy Ballgame with a fishing pole. That's fun. So the opening day box were a little underwhelming in terms of what we got, but they did have some pretty cards. Nolan Ryan. The 150-year series is pretty good in that group. We opened some Heritage blaster boxes and ended up finding out something nifty here. I'll show you real quick when you're opening yours. Keep this in mind. So I set this one aside. It was the only Sporting News one that I saw that was that color. And you can see it's numbered 306, right? Top left corner. Come on. Take my word for it. That says 306. So that's a standard card. Anything in the Heritage 2019 Topps Heritage numbered 399 or less is just a standard base card. What we found out is a neat PBS card. What we found out is, if you look at this one, 464, 403, 412, anything numbered between 400 and 500 on the 2019 Heritage Series is a short print. So we went ahead and pulled out all the short prints that we had gotten. 2 retail boxes. We ended up with 7 of them maybe. So do look out for those when you're opening your own Heritage boxes. And we ended up with a ton of first Bowman Chrome cards. Like I said earlier, no way to know if these kids are going to be good just yet. Some of them. Bowman gets their rookies out so early. It's a good thing. And obviously some beautiful cards. Rookie of the Year cards. Ready for the show cards. I was a big fan of the Talent Pipeline cards. I move my big fat thumb. Thought those were good looking cards. And then they had the top 100 prospect in the chromes as well. We did pretty good. I'll show you more here of what we did. Now, when you're opening chromes, when you're going after baseball cards, obviously you want the top rookies every year. And I feel like, given we just opened some blaster boxes of the Bowmans, we did pretty well. So let me show you some of these real quick. It's been very hard to get Bowmans. They seem to be selling out everywhere immediately. A good, strong class this year. So Wander Franco, one of your big-time rookies this year, his first Bowman Chrome card. Absolutely beautiful cards. Not only did we get his first Bowman Chrome, but we also got a Wander Franco 30th anniversary Chrome as well. It's not a real signature. That is superimposed like the old cards from, what was it, 1990 Bowman? 89. Yeah, 30 years, 89. Stay in school, kids. We also got a Wander Franco first Bowman standard card as well. All those will be going into penny sleeves and plastic. We got two Vlad Guerreros. We got his standard Bowman card there. And then we also got his talent pipeline card, which I told you a minute ago. I really liked those. Bo Bichette's a top 25 prospect, maybe top 15, and then Nate Pearson there as well. So that's a really pretty card, a really good card of Vlad Guerrero Jr. Eloy Jimenez, we got a few of him, including a Chrome card. Now, it doesn't say first Bowman on it, and there is a difference. You want them to say first Bowman. They must have got one of him out last year, so that's not technically his rookie card. I think that's how that works. Fernando Tatis Jr., another one of your top 5 prospects. The Ready for the Show cards I thought were really pretty. All the Chrome cards, all the Bowmans are usually good. We had a couple Glaber Torreses. The New Age Performers I thought were really good looking cards. And Otani, we had a couple of him. What was this other one? I think, yep. We got a regular Bowman of him as well. So just pulled out a couple of the good young players. Ronald Acuna Jr., Victor Mesa. So some of these guys we pulled. Justin Hope's Casey Mize. Another 30th anniversary card. Very pretty. So we pulled out a few guys that we think might have a chance. And then on the back end of that, we pulled out a couple of my favorite players and some of the future Hall of Famers. Joey Votto, we got him out of opening day. Got a few really nice Mike Trout cards. And he's so good. So we'll take a second to admire Mike Trout and his greatness. We got a couple very nice Trouts. That one at 150 Years of Fun we talked about. A regular opening day, a Sporting News throwback card, and then a New Age Performer. I just mentioned this card with Gleyber Torres. I apologize if I butcher any of these names, by the way. I'm sorry. But that is a very pretty card, Mike Trout. And a little bit more Mike Trout. Some Aaron Judges for the Yankee fans. Very nice Gypsy Queen. Oh, this didn't come from our breaks. I'm sorry. This got mixed in from one of my old piles cards. We haven't opened Gypsy Queen yet. We're going to open one of those tonight. But there's a Gypsy Queen card. We're going to open a couple of those tonight. Cat, no, get. That was the cat. Yeah, so that's what Gypsy Queen looks like. We did not open any of those yet in our first 10 breaks. He got mixed in from somewhere else. I apologize. Yeah, there's some more Mookie, and we set aside some Christian Yelich cards, Giancarlo Stanton. Bellinger, Cody Bellinger, is off to just a ridiculous start this year. He was batting over 400 just a week or two ago. Now he's still hitting like 390 something. Bryce Harper back there. So we set aside some of those. Now, that takes care of kind of your basic inserts and big-time rookies and all that stuff for the baseball and the football. Now, let me show you the good stuff. These are going to be your numbered cards, your autograph cards, your memorabilia cards that we pulled over the last 10 box breaks. Starting off, it's an 86 numbered out of 99, Tristan McKenzie. A very pretty Will Myers card. And that one in the top right, you can barely see. I can barely see it. It's 863 out of 999. A Travis Swaggerty numbered to 150. John Duplantier chrome card numbered to 499. And a Daz Cameron numbered to 99. And obviously now some of these kids could pan out, but the best number card we've pulled so far is probably Marshon Lattimore, cornerback for the Saints. An excellent young player. And this is numbered 29 of 100. Nice and centered. Very pretty card. Like I said, that's probably, that came out of a score box. Just a blaster box. That's probably our best numbered card right there. We also hit for quite a few young autographs. We won't know how good these guys are for a while, but DeAndre Walker was excellent in college. And I think he truly does have the potential to do something at the next level. Isaac Nauta out of Georgia. My wife's from Georgia. Love it down there. Brent Stockstill, a project quarterback, but you never know. Tom Brady went in the 6th round. Carl Granderson. And then out of the Leaf set, we got Kendall Blanton's autograph. Trevin Wesco. A gold parallel autograph of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And then Taylor Rapp. Taylor Rapp is a safety who was drafted, I believe, by the Rams. He may end up being our best autograph. I think he has a lot of potential. We got Lee Jin-Chu. His first Bowman autograph. Awesome. Out of the Prism set, we got Emmanuel Butler. Out of Northern Arizona. And Christian Miller out of Alabama. Anybody coming out of Alabama has a chance to do something this day and age. So, definitely some guys in that pile worth keeping an eye on. Our number cards, our signature cards, and then we did pretty well with the jersey cards. Jalen Samuels, he's a running back for the Steelers. It's a year 1 Rookies and Stars card. A Nick Chubb rookie ticket card. A piece of that Dirty Browns brown in there. It's a nice patch. Nice patch card. Nick Chubb, he has a lot of talent. Here's a guy, I was happy to see this card, and I'll tell you why. I think he's going to be an excellent quarterback in the NFL. Depending how soon he gets his chance, depending on how the Steelers decide to develop him, how dysfunctional that locker room is there, given what happened last year. There's some things that could jump in his way and hold him back, but I think he has a lot of talent coming out of the draft last year. They traded up to get him. They like him too. We pulled a Michael Thomas. I was very excited to see that. Drew Brees' favorite target down in New Orleans. It's his home and away jersey card. These are very pretty cards. And he's an excellent player. And then Aaron Donald. We pulled an Aaron Donald out of the score box, blaster box. It is an absolutely beautiful patch. The card itself, very nice. To my eye, it looks nice and centered. Quick look at the back. I was so excited when we came across this. The Aaron Donald, best defensive player in the league, jersey card. And then our first box, the very first one we opened, it was a score box, and we got a score blaster box, pardon me, and we got Patrick Mahomes. How about that? That's his away jersey. An absolutely beautiful card. I'm let's see, home and away. That should be Michael Thomas's home jersey, and then yeah. So on the football side of things in particular, Aaron Donald, Michael Thomas, Patrick Mahomes jersey cards, some rookies, Nick Chubb, Mason Rudolph, the Marshon Lattimore number to, was it 99, number to 100. I really feel good about our first 10 boxes. And I'll tell you what, I don't have, we got another one scheduled at 8. We're going to get into the Gypsy Queens at 8 o'clock in about a half hour. But since we got a little bit of time, and you guys have been so nice, I'll show you a little bonus. As I was cleaning up and finding some stuff and looking around earlier, I sorted through some stuff to kind of pack away. And I found some stuff that I didn't know I had laying up here. For example, the J.J. Watt rookie card. How about that? We found a Ryan Kerrigan rookie, an Odell Beckham Jr. rookie, Mike Evans rookie, some awesome Tom Brady inserts. Some of these I knew I had sitting there. Some of them I didn't. I found these old college cards. Tiki Barber, John Copeland, Garrison Hurst in Georgia. But since you've been good, I'll show you a couple. I'll show you a couple of the good ones. A couple of the good ones. What do I got over here? Let's see. How about our Marshall? Well, these were not found in these last blaster boxes. Nothing I've done on the channel. These were just a couple from my collection I have laying around. I'll show them to you for fun. Oh, come on into Mark. Oh, no. Dog's barking. Sorry, guys. A Marshall Falk jersey card. Maybe I should have stopped while I was ahead, huh? There's a couple we're showing you here. How about a Scott Steiner Mattitude game used Matt card? How about that? Well, let's feel it. It might be his head. No, it's too soft to be his head. Look at Scott Steiner. Wrestling fans found him in the closet amongst some stuff. An old picture of my mother got mixed in there. Hi, Mom. We found, where's that numbered one? I found a David Cohn Gypsy Queen insert. And we're gonna do a box. We're gonna do a box of those here in about a half hour. But it's numbered to 199. So sorry, I don't know why they're not pulling up. When I set stuff in the background, it tends to aggravate the camera a little bit. Trying to focus on too much stuff. So we had a number card laying around. We found some really cool stuff I wasn't aware of. And I'll show you just a couple more and we'll get out of here. I got to get ready for that 8 o'clock. Old Dan Marino card, one of my favorite players. I mentioned him a few times now. Here, I'll show you this. Where's that one? We got a big weekend, so I stopped by the store to pick up some supplies for our big weekend, and I found this guy. The 1976 Nolan Ryan, right along the edge. It's a little imperfection right there. But otherwise, a really good looking card, and it was pretty cheap. I'll tell you, it was only $10. I found that guy for $10, which isn't outrageous, but it's a 1976 Nolan Ryan in fairly good shape. I was kind of excited about that. I'll share that one with you. How about somebody? I got to get new things for this. Found an old 1981 Mean Joe Greene Steeler fans. Found a very nice Josh Rosen card. Lebanon Sports and Candy. I found this at, if you live in Ohio, it's an excellent shop. Show you one of my favorite cards. This is a rookie card. Joey Votto. Very pretty. But it's a Bowman Sterling. Numbered to $3.99. One of my favorites, a Dan Marino autograph on that one. I also have a Dan Marino football, autograph football you can see in some of my other videos in the background before I went with the black. Now, let me show you this one. This is a rookie card of A.J. Greene, absolute stud receiver for the Bengals. And if you look right there, it's a top Supreme. If you look right there under that gold insignia, number to 15. An A.J. Greene rookie card, number to 15. One of my favorites. Baker Mayfield rated rookie. Oh, the dog's chasing the cat. It's all right. They play all the time. No animals were harmed in the making of this video. And a number to 100, Justin Houston. There's a few fun extra things for you. And then how about a name drop? I'll do a quick name drop. Mr. Joe Morgan. I had the fortune of meeting him a few weeks back, and he gave me one of these. He travels around with them. And if you're not a jerk, he'll give you one. His signature right at the top there. All right. Well, I wanted to go over some of the stuff we found in our first 10 breaks. It's been a ton of fun. I threw in a few extra bonus cards for you to stare at the end there, but I wanted you to see primarily what we've been getting into over the last 10 breaks. It's been a crazy amount of fun. This weekend we have all these things coming up. I mentioned at the top. I'll mention them again real quick. This is my writing. Sorry if you can't read it. 8 o'clock tonight. Here in 20 minutes or so, we're going to do a Gypsy Queen, couple blaster boxes. We're going to do those vintage ones I talked about at 10. Tomorrow at 5, we got the 3 Elites. At 8, we're going to do a full hobby box break, guaranteed some great stuff on a football legacy box, the Panini legacy box. Sunday right here, I left that blank. I might have something special for you in the afternoon, say about 5 o'clock. And then 8 p.m. on Sunday, the 25th, I think we said that's going to be our big top Series 1 case break with 12 silver packs as well. We're doing the jumbos. So we hope to move quickly through those. It's going to be a ton of fun. So what do we got here? In 25 minutes, I'll be back on. We'll do a few more things. On a bit of a down note, I will be having some surgery on Tuesday morning coming up after this big weekend. So I wanted to get this big weekend in before I had to worry about that. Get some good content on the channel for you guys to watch. Please give me feedback. Comment, subscribe. I love chatting about sports and stuff. So please do reach out, and I'll do my best to reach back. So after Tuesday, I'll be gone for a few days. Might not hear from me as I recover, but then once we get up and running again, we'll try to get stuff back out to you as soon as possible. So again, I do appreciate you stopping by. Ran a little longer than wanted to with this video, but I do appreciate you stopping by. A quick thanks to Luke and Nathan, a couple guys here that helped me out. It's much appreciated. Subscribe. Catch me over on Twitter, Preston_sports. I'll post there before we go live. You can always check the schedule there as well as YouTube. Once again, I do appreciate it. Be good, have fun, and I will catch you next time.